What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome into another rendition of the weekly NFL recap of Must Be Two Sides, man. Another crazy week in the NFL, man. How can you explain some of these things that's going down, man? But we love it, bro. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going.
It's really crazy. Like if you would have told me at the beginning of the season that Lamar Jackson would be 1-3, I probably would have told you like you're on crack or something like that. I would have been like, stop hating on Lamar, but like, dog, they are 1-3. Some now, granted, some tough teams they're playing, some tough losses, but in this most recent week, man, they didn't look good at all, dog.
Man, that's the nature of the business, man. If you want to be the best, you gotta beat the best, man. And you're absolutely right. Nobody would have saw this coming. They look pretty bad. Lamar going out in the middle of the third quarter. He had a hamstring injury, so you can't fault him for that. But it's just a bad look, man.
Did
One
he
and
have a
three is
hamstring
crazy.
injury? Did he? Did he?
Hey, that's what they saying. He's on the injury report, so I guess he did, man. But that look, man, that defense though, man,
Terrible.
it's bad, bro. What happened? The Ravens defense used to be something to fear, something to. All right, you got to strap your big boy pants on for this one, man. And now it's just looking like okay, they cookie cutter. We running straight through them. It's
Well,
crazy.
they do have 7 starters apparently out
Mhm.
on that defense. You talking about 7 out of 11 guys. I mean, come on now. Like you're talking about you got a lot of backups in, probably a lot of guys that wouldn't be starters on other teams. So I give them the benefit of the doubt. But as y'all always say in the National Football League, next man up. And you getting paid just like everybody else. You got to go out there and produce, right?
Man, injuries have never been a good excuse in this league, man. And they got even more. Lamar going down, obviously. Marlon Humphrey going down. It's just it's tough sledding ahead for them, man. They gonna have to figure something out and figure it out fast.
They are, bro. And that was one of my preseason predictions that I thought that, this would be the year Lamar got over the hump, got his team to the Super Bowl. But I saw a quote the other day that kind of explained it all. Like, this is what happens in the National Football League when you're good and you don't cross that line like the last couple of years where they were good enough, but they couldn't beat the great teams. And you only have a certain amount of time to get that done before the injury bug starts to hit, before financial salary caps come into play and guys leaving to go elsewhere. So it's like, dang, man, kind of feel for my guy Lamar, hoping that everything come together, man, because I really want to see him get a chip. But right now, I got a steep hill, Cole.
Yeah, man. Hey, they better figure something out, man. Like I said, but you absolutely right. So we'll see if they can get it done or not, man. It's gonna be tough though. It's gonna be
It is.
tough.
It is.
But we got to talk about the game, the Sunday night game last night that ended in a tie.
I hate that.
The highest scoring tie ever, or one of them at least, 40-40, 80 points scored, and we couldn't get a winner, bro. What's up with that, man? We
I don't know,
need
man.
winners. We need winners and losers.
I hate that, Cole, because it's just like, dog, like a tie. You're in a professional football league. Like I can see like little league football, little league basketball where parents got something to do. You got to get to work. Kid got to go to school the next day. Like this is the NFL. Like I love how they changed the overtime rules to give everybody an opportunity to go score and whatnot. But dog, I do not like the fact that the game ended in a tie. Somebody had to win. Somebody had to lose. Like treat it like the playoffs. Like you keep playing until somebody wins. Like, and if that's the case, if you go be having games end in ties like that, well, go back to the old overtime rules where the first team score and then the other team got to stop them because it's like, dog, don't nobody want to see the game end in a tie.
Yeah, man, and they said it on the broadcast. It just seems like that clock just is on 2x during during overtime, man. It feels like we kind of got robbed as fans. It was a great game, not for defense, obviously, but Dak put on a show, and I just feel like we deserved the winner. It was funny. We saw in the press conference afterwards, George Pickens, man.
That was hilarious.
He said, "I never heard of a tie like in all my years playing football." George, what? Come on, man. Games ending ties all the time, bro. You've heard of ties, man, but
that did not
he's
surprise
hilarious,
me when he said that. That didn't surprise me. I'm like, he's not in tune with a lot of things that ain't George Pickens related. So that kind of made sense when he came out and said that. I'm like, all right, I'm George, come on now. Watch a little bit more football.
Hey, that man's only interested in W's, man. And he put up a great game last night.
He
So
did.
Hope he can continue some of that momentum going, man.
Right.